What the fact?
Canadians say sorry so much that a law was passed in 2009 declaring that an apology can't be used as evidence of admission to guilt. Back when dinosaurs existed, there used to be volcanoes that were erupting on the moon. The only letter that doesn't appear on the periodic table is J. One habit of intelligent humans is being easily annoyed by people around them, but saying nothing in order to avoid a meaningless argument. If a polar bear and a grizzly bear mate, their offspring is called a pizzly bear. In 2006, a Coca-Cola employee offered to sell Coca-Cola secrets to Pepsi. Pepsi responded by notifying Coca-Cola. There were 2 AI chatbots created by Facebook to talk to each other, but they were shut down after they started communicating in a language they made for themselves. Nintendo trademarked the phrase, "It's on like Donkey Kong," in 2010. Calling shotgun when riding in a car comes from the term shotgun messenger. This term, which was used to refer to the guard who sat next to the stagecoach driver. The guards would use a shotgun to keep robbers and criminals away. It made its way into society due to Hollywood's love of Western flicks. The famous line in Titanic from Leonardo DiCaprio, "I'm king of the world," was improvised. A single strand of spaghetti is called a spaghetto. There is actually a difference between coffins and caskets. Coffins are typically tapered and six-sided, while caskets are rectangular. Sunflowers can help clean radioactive soil. In America, to leave a party without telling anyone is called a French exit. In France, to leave a party without telling anyone is called an English exit. If you cut down a cactus in Arizona, you'll be penalized up to 25 years in jail. It's similar to cutting down a protected tree species. The Buddha commonly depicted in statues and pictures is a different person entirely. The real Buddha was actually incredibly skinny because of self-deprivation. In Colorado, USA, there is still an active volcano. It last erupted about the same time as the pyramids were being built in Egypt. The first movie to ever put out a motion picture soundtrack was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. If you point your car keys at your head, it increases the remote signal range. This works by using your brain to act as a radio transmitter. In order to protect themselves from poachers, African elephants have been evolving without tusks, which unfortunately also hurts their species. Originally, cigarette filters were made out of cork, the look of which was incorporated into today's pattern.
ChrisTopProgram.com, home to No Name the Dark Web Serial Killer, rideshare stories, and What the Fact.
What the fact?
In 1923, a jockey suffered a fatal heart attack, but his horse finished and won the race, making him the first and only jockey to win a race after death. At birth, a baby panda is smaller than a mouse. Iceland does not have a railway system. Forrest Finn, an art dealer and author, hid a treasure chest in the Rocky Mountains worth over $1 million. It still has not been found. The lead singer of Offspring started attending school to achieve a doctorate in molecular biology while still in the band. He graduated in May 2017. The world's largest grand piano was built by a 15-year-old in New Zealand. The piano is a little over 18 feet long and has 85 keys, 3 short of the standard 88. After the 1996 release of the film Scream, which involved an anonymous killer calling and murdering his victims, caller ID usage tripled in the United States. The spiked dog collar was invented by the ancient Greeks to protect their dogs from wolf attacks. Jack Daniel died from kicking a safe. When he kicked it, he broke his toe, which got infected. He eventually died from blood poisoning. There is a boss in Metal Gear Solid 3 that can be defeated by not playing the game for a week, or by changing the date. The Roman-Persian Wars are the longest in history, lasting over 680 years. They began in 54 BC and ended in 628 AD. Elton John tried to commit suicide once by sticking his head in an oven with the gas on low and windows open. He was found and stopped by his best friend. If you translate Jesus from Hebrew to English, the correct translation is Joshua. The name Jesus comes from translating the name from Hebrew to Greek to Latin to English. Ed Sheeran bought a ticket to LA with no contacts. He was spotted by Jamie Foxx, who offered him the use of his recording studio and a bed in his Hollywood home for 6 weeks. German chocolate cake is named after an American baker by the name of Samuel German. It has no affiliation with the country of Germany. The first service animals were established in Germany during World War I. References to service animals date as far back as the mid-16th century.
What the fact?
What the Fact is a Chris Top program production.
What the fact?